What is going on, everybody? Jimbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. This time, joined by the whole cast and crew. I'm no longer doing the one-man band. Let's start off with some brief introductions with the ever so lovable. Where is he? There he is. Tristan Varel, Dewey 209.
Just real time wizard. That's that.
That's it. That's all he's got for anybody tonight. Awesome. Let's move on down to the one and only Moog the Hitman Broadjaw. Dan.
What? Hey, everybody. Back. Myself, Dan, back. Bringing Moog with me. 10-foot reach. Bugbear. Crossbow expert.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a little bit insane. A lot of bit insane. I have no idea what's going on right now. We're going to find out.
Let's find out.
With everybody else.
Exactly. Going to find out.
Good to be
And then,
back.
to the guy who just sat down a minute ago, Rogar, Jumbo Smooth.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing Rogar this evening. Big old dragonborn. He's got a new sword called the Deep Cleaver.
Deep Cleaver.
It's made of coral, I believe, or has a coral blade sometimes.
Coral blades.
Activated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then next, Andrea playing Zune.
Zune, too much personality, bard.
Too much personality, short drow bard, very flamboyant. I love it. I love it. And then last but not least, Kayla playing Velree.
Hey, I play a barbarian, Dampure. I have magical claws.
Magic claws.
I do lots of damage, typically, you know. And yeah, I'm a little bloodthirsty sometimes. So that's what barbarians do. Also, Dampures.
Exactly. And with that, let's go and kick in here. So, I'll do an introduction. Specifically, last we left off, the crew had found themselves within the Temple of Dagon, within the town of Zinmith, attempting to rescue one of the two people that they had sailed into this port town with. One of them being Morag Bittersnout, the captain that has been with them for quite some time, whom they rescued from a foul ritual taking place, one that he might have been, let's just say, unwilling to perform in. The other being the albino hobgoblin female, Miarla, that has very strange aspects to her that has reached into several other branches of intrigue, let's just say. Regardless, though, she was dangling over a massive well where a creature beyond from the far abyss of a different realm of reality was summoned. An aspect of Dagon himself, summoned by the High Priestess, Maul, whom was leading a ritual to summon this creature to impregnate the perfect vessel that was Niarla. You guys stumbled within, interrupted the ritual, managed through some good rolls, managed to get a hold of Niarla, break her, actually, Velree chopped through the chain with her greatsword, freeing her without breaking her hands or anything else that might have been discussed. Able to jump free with Rogar kind of distracting the creature, and Moog, Zune, and Trist doing their fair share of damage to keep it at bay as all of you escaped. Marble, the pirate captain that had aided you in this instance, also was able to escape with you guys. You managed to flee through quite a few checks, able to flee down a tunnel and escape back through the tunnels below Zinmith that you had used to get to the temple itself. You went back to the main junction where it split off into several different directions, and instead of looking for a place to rest and to recover, you decided now's the time, we gotta run. With Marble having access to a few sending scrolls to talk to his crew, to give them information on what you guys were doing. However, you were running very, very low on water-breathing aspects. Everybody, with the exception of Moog and Velree, At this point, the tunnels were flooding as the tide was rising due to the ritual that had taken place, rising significantly. And all of you deciding to delve into the one tunnel in the junction that no one had explored, that Trist had deduced Memnon, the infamous assassin, Triton that used you guys to get rid of Captain Maul, had suggested that led to the sea. You decided to take this tunnel. As it was fully submerged, your water breathing was at its maximum as you kept going. You moved 2 hours through this tunnel, swimming, all the way to an almost like a hive-like cornucopia that spiraled upwards, that opened up at the end of the tunnel with a little bead of light at the top of it. As you made it here, your water breathing about to cease functioning, there were strange shapes moving in the water in these strange caves. Trist had noticed that these weren't quite normal spiraling cave branches. They were more like primitive dwellings with strange architecture and runes glowing. And you would have discovered that you guys, instead of fleeing to the ocean floor, had fled to the Demon's Reef. Luckily, most of the deep ones were elsewhere, perhaps looking for you within town. And instead of looking for you in their house, you guys did manage to roll decent enough stealth checks to avoid detection by any other leftovers that were there, that were still within the Demon's Reef. And with both Zune and Trist losing consciousness due to air loss, right before you hit the surface, were able to fully escape from Zinmith and had surfaced 400 yards out from the shoreline, out in the middle of the ocean. Zune and Trist were revived, and Rogar, leading the way at this point, led you ashore. You went to the west of Zinmith. You were looking at the map, into more of the tree area that turned out to be more of a swamp. On your way there, you were followed by a gargantuan creature that Triss spotted, and as you had made landfall and had gotten to the tree line, a large serpent head had moved its way out of the water, gargantuan head. For mechanical purposes, this would be a huge creature. It was somewhere between 40 and 50 feet in length. And it was definitely what one might call a sea serpent, perhaps something that would have attacked a ship and damaged it at some point. And however, it did not pursue you guys into the swamp area. Well, Rogar, with a very high survival roll, found a very dilapidated and long forgotten, almost like small hunting cabin that had just gone to waste and to the elements that you guys all stayed in. Moog and Rogar had a very great chat on Moog's background. A few other things happened there. In addition, Trist, due to his failed constitution roll, was covered in leeches, blood-sucking leeches along his back, contracting a disease. However, Velree decided to rip the leeches off his back and eat them, indulging herself in the blood of both the creature and Tristan Farrell. Therefore, freeing him up to cure himself, because it just so happens that Trist had in his possession the Heartstone that you guys had removed from the Night Hag that you'd slain, was able through a little bit of magic to cure himself of his disease. No harm, no foul. Easy enough. You guys slept here for the night before making contact with the Dragon's Horde, with Krudak, Marble's second in command. And the ship was within an hour's walk or trudge through the elevated waters of the Zinmith Harbor here, the nearby area. And you were going to be making your way there. Nyarla and Morag. Nyarla and Morag are both still in a vegetable-like state. unconscious, the equivalent of. So you guys are having to carry them. And Morag still has gills along his ribs and a new arm that is scaled and green, as well as a new eye that's black and glassy whenever his eye opens. However, he is not physically present as of yet. Nyarla's having her face covered, and a sack dress made by Zune to clothe her was being carried by you guys. Marble kind of leading the way through this kind of swampy environment. The water is up to your waists, most of you. Would be considered difficult terrain if you didn't have a swim speed or any other option. So most of you, you're at half speed. You guys did all get a long rest in. I think I reset both Velree and Moog's exhaustion level by 1, so you guys should be good. If any of your abilities didn't reset, you can just reset them. And as this happened, you guys walked right into an ambush as the High Priestess Maul has been hunting you, and she finally found you. With you guys being surrounded by several large creatures that resemble the Zinmith folk that you have encountered thus far, however, much more alien, larger, lacking clothing. Most of them gripping like these large kind of like strange, archaic-looking tridents made out of an odd metal, as well as two of these larger priestesses, and of course, the High Priestess herself, a little bit more changed than the last time you saw her, as if perhaps the aspect of her god has brought out something deep within. And that is what we're picking up. So, right now, I am going to need everyone to roll me initiative. And we're going to go from there. All right. 7 for Rogar, 21 for Moog, 7 for Zune, and a 13 for Velree. So, all right. As this takes place, since combat was initiated by them, with the High Priestess shouting that her husband's will be done, and she is going to get an initial action before combat actually starts. And her initial action is going to be she raises her hands and she begins to conjure a spell as a book flies free from her waist and opens up for her. A similar book you guys have all seen before. And as it does, the water begins to bubble around all of you in a circle. And a dome of water encompasses all of you. It's empty on the inside, but there's like a solid wall, dome shape around all of you, sealing you inside. The creatures are on the outside right now. But that is the initial part of this. Now we will begin with the top of the round with the one and only Tristan Varel.
I had an 11.
You did?
Yeah, because it's disadvantaged.
You're still at disadvantage?
Yeah, bro.
There you go. We fixed it. In that case, it is not Tristan Varel. It is actually... I forgot to roll for him. Yes. No, he's pretty much at the bottom. How did I keep rolling so shitty for him? It is actually going to be the priestesses. So the two priestesses, they're outside the wall currently. You can see through the water as far as the spell is concerned, even though it's kind of like murky and dim. But you can at least see images of the other creatures on the outside of the wall of water. And the two priestesses, let's see here. They are going to... No, that wouldn't work. I can do this though. I'm going to need, they're each going to do it at 3rd level. So I need Moog Velree, Rogar, and let's flip a coin. Trist to make wisdom saving throws. All right. You watch as more of the water, as you hear some chanting on the other side of the wall of waters. You guys have all alerted to the presence. You're beginning to draw your weapons. And it looks like Rogar and Moog are just a little too slow, as not only does the water has sealed you in, the water begins to froth around you as inky black tendrils form from the liquid and begin to bind both of you. You are considered paralyzed and restrained, held in place by magical means.
You run, son.
Sorry, that's just the way it's going to be. Let's see here. Yep. That is then going to bring me to Moog. Unfortunately, Moog.
Oh, is it? Is it? Okay.
You're paralyzed.
Yeah,
You can't do anything. You can,
I can't do
however,
anything.
make a wisdom saving throw to try to break free.
18?
And 18 does it. So unfortunately, your turn passes, but you do manage to break yourself out of it before any more attacks came in, because that would have been bad.
Right.
They're considered auto crits if you get hit while you're paralyzed.
Right.
So you're able to kind of break free of the water. You're like, Moog is ready. And that is that.
Braja is ready.
It's now the High Priestess's turn, because you guys did not roll well. So the High Priestess at this point is going to, she's concentrating on a spell. However, she can, well, she can't do any of those. She can do that though. She's going to, yeah, she'll do it at 4th level. You can't really see what she's doing. She begins to gather water about her, and she's making like some kind of armor out of it. And let me give her some of this. She'll get, boom, got it. All right, which means next is going to be Velree.
How far is it from where I'm standing to like outside of the to where the priestess is?
You guys are encompassed in. You're looking at, let me make sure. I don't think it's too far. It is going to be, so you guys are all tightly packed in. You're within 10 feet of the creatures.
Oh.
In any direction you want to run. 10 to 15 feet, depending on where you want to go. You are not, you're not considered difficult terrain for you because you have a swimming speed, so you can move freely. Some of your other companions might not get the same things.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to rage.
Okay.
And then go towards the. I don't like the way you're smiling, bro. I don't like the way you're smiling.
What?
I'm gonna go towards the priestess that cast that spell. Yeah. Attack.
Okay. So are you going to try to rush through the water?
That was my initial plan.
Okay. You do have a swimming speed.
Sounds like it's
so
gonna be
are you going through? You're going towards the High Priestess, or the lesser priestesses?
The one that was cast the spell of doom, water.
The
doom.
original one. Okay. All right. So you
Question though.
yes.
Before, were we not in? So we weren't. Were we in the water before she did that? Because now it's water all around us.
Yeah. You guys are like waist deep in like swamp water.
Oh, waist deep.
Yeah.
Not like, so people aren't going to drown.
No, no one's gonna drown as of yet. But you guys are kind of in like a water dome right now. obscuring you from the rest of everything happening outside.
Cool. This is probably gonna hurt, but I'm doing it.
Okay, so Velree runs with an instinctive pounce, kind of leaps over some of you, and is going to rush the Priestess Maul. And as you get to the wall of water, it's going to cost you movement to move through, but you have such a high movement, it's fine. You're able to kind of push your way through. It's more solid, almost like it's moving a little bit, but you're able to push your way through. No problem. You get through and you see the priestess standing there within 5 feet. And as you come out, you notice that water has been congealed around her, and it has little ice, like spiky protrusions all over it. And are you going to attack her?
Would I be able to feel like I could actually hurt her if I were to make contact?
I mean, sure. She's right there.
I don't suppose you called Devil's Word for me beforehand last session, you know?
No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make an attack. She has to go down one way or another, right?
Make some attack rolls then.
Can I make one attack first and see what happens? See if I get hurt.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Oh wait, this is still disadvantage, right? So
you don't have disadvantage on attacks.
Well, oh yeah, that's not an ability. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then I gotta figure out if I want to go reckless or not.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna go reckless.
It's an 11. Is that what we're going with, or are you going reckless?
I'm going with that.
Okay. 11 misses.
All right.
You go to swipe, and she pulls back. You have 3 more attacks.
You hit?
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. 12 points for the initial damage. All right. You take 20 points of cold damage as you slice into her. A bunch of the ice breaks off and just kind of like drives deep into your arm, and you kind of pull away. It hurts, but
that's magical damage, right?
Yes, it's ice damage, cold damage.
Cool. Now you said some of it fell off. Does it look like?
It looks like there's less of it on her.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's gone.
Yeah.
Would you like to attack her again?
Oh.
Can you use a weapon that maybe?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, if I was
you've made 2 swipes.
Oh yeah.
So you can make a single weapon attack. It would have to be melee. It would be one attack though, instead of 2 claws. That's up to you though.
I'm gonna try it with the greatsword just to see if it has a different effect.
Velree pulls out her greatsword mid attack. Swipe. Draws a greatsword. Go ahead and make an attack roll. 14 is going to miss.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
So swing, and it kind of splashes down as she moves to the side. You'll be the first to die. And I'm assuming that's into your turn, Velree.
Can I? Oh yeah, because now I asked Yerma. Yep.
Yeah, you already bonus actioned. I mean, theoretically, you could move away if you want to.
You know, I know it gets in a. Yeah. No, let me think. No, I'm gonna chill there
Okay.
for a minute.
All right. It is now the deep ones. The rest of the deep ones are getting to go now. Two of them are going to converge on Velree as they're attacking their high priestess, and they get to make 2 attacks. As they move in, they're going to come at you with their large tridents, Velree. You're missing hit points, so they get advantage on this roll. It's going to be a natural 20.
I'm wearing that ring.
You are wearing the special ring. You can use your reaction. Let me roll for the rest first before you do anything else. Well, you know what? We'll just do that real fast. Let me pull a card, and then we'll do yours. So this is going to be piercing damage. Did I draw the right one? I did. Ooh, shit. This isn't going to be good, Velree. 7. Something slipped. As he stabs into your back, you're going to take 21 points of piercing damage. And that's not too bad. Well, it's bad enough. And your AC is reduced by 4 for 4 rounds.
Is the 21 reduced though to 10?
Yes, it is. It's reduced to 10 because it's not magical.
All right.
So you got lucky on that one. But yeah, the AC being reduced is probably not good at all. So your AC is reduced by 4 for the next 4 rounds. It drives in deep. Now you do get your reaction to attack back because of the Dagon's hunger that you're wearing. So go ahead and make an attack roll. I think if you read the item, you might get advantage right now.
Well, I also have to take a 1d6 piercing damage.
You do. So just roll a d6.
Okay. Three, which would be 1, right?
So one. You take 1 point of piercing damage. You get to make the attack. So go ahead and make the attack roll.
If it hits, I make an additional 2d12 damage.
Yes. So it has to hit though. So make an attack roll.
Of like my claw attack, or?
I'm gonna leave that up to you. Technically, you had the sword in your hand.
Oh.
But you could use your claws or your sword. I'll give you either one because
they're both the same. Plus, so it would have been the same to hit.
Okay, so what are we using? Your claws or your greatsword?
Go claws.
Okay.
If you let me.
So a claw attack. It's one attack. So it's one claw swipe.
Oh, then the greatsword. Just
damn it, Velree.
Oh, sorry.
Fine. I'll give you the greatsword since it was the last thing you attacked with. So go ahead and roll damage.
My normal damage and then plus the 2d12.
Do your normal damage and then we'll do the 2d12.
Okay. Range.
So that is 14 for just the sword. Now roll 2d12. An additional.
Would have been so much better. This is terrible.
4. Rolled low. Additional 4 damage. It's a reactionary attack though. As you get stabbed in the back and then you instinctively swing backwards, slicing into the creature. It recoils, and then it goes in for a second attack with its weapon, its trident.
It wasn't missing any HP before that, right?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm good.
25 to hit, which is going to hit. So you're going to take an additional 15 points, reduced to 7 points of piercing damage from that one. Then the second one is going to roll up on you, and it's going to attack you as well. It's going to be a 17 hit with your AC so reduced, it hits. And then its second attack is going to be a 22 to hit. So they both hit. For 10 points, reduced to 5, and then 12 points reduced to 6. As Velree is being swarmed by creatures outside of the wall, the dome of water that you guys are sectioned off in. There are 3 more creatures that are going to actually rush inside. One of them immediately rushing towards Rogar. Well, Rogar's the biggest, so we'll say probably 2 of them rushing Rogar, while the third is going to rush Moog, not seeing the smaller ones as much of a threat right now. Actually, one of them, instead of rushing Moog, who's carrying Niarla? Is it going to be Rogar or is it going to be Moog?
I assume it was me.
Okay.
I think I was carrying her.
All right.
I think Moog was carrying
Morag. Yeah, because he's so damn big. Okay. So yeah, 2 will still be rushing Rogar, 1 rushing Moog still. All right. The 2 rushing Rogar. The first one's going to make attacks against you. That is going to be an 8 to hit, misses, and a 17. Does that hit?
That's a miss.
It's a miss. Damn, miss. Slash. However, the second deep one, instead of attacking you, is going to try to grab Niarla and try to rip her free from your grasp. So you're going to have to make a contested strength check against
Am I allowed to since I'm paralyzed?
Well, Rogar, I did say you were able to draw your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And your specific weapon, when it comes to water-based effects, allows you to not be paralyzed or restrained or anything by them.
Is it? Well, I didn't know if it was a hold person spell. That's why I thought you were casting.
It kind of is, but it's water-based.
I'll take it. If I'm not paralyzed, great.
No.
Okay. What do you want me to roll?
So just a strength check.
A strength check?
Yeah. And I rolled really good, so you're going to have to beat it.
I didn't roll very well. 12.
I got an 18 over here. So the creature grabs a hold of Niarla and rips it free from your grasp and is going to try to retreat outside the dome. You do get a reaction, Rogar, if you so choose.
I can only attack, I guess, with the reaction. There.
Do you want to try to grab her back?
I was going to try to grab her back.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
It'll be another strength check as you kind of reach out, try to grab her.
Okay.
So give me another strength check then.
20, not natural.
That's a 17 for me. So you're able to kind of grab a hold of her, and you guys are kind of like tug of warring with her right now. You both got a hold of her. Mm-hmm. You're kind of like defending off one of the other deep ones, and they're bigger than you by a few feet, Rogar. They're very large creatures, powerful. And hopefully Niarla doesn't turn into a wishbone. The last deep one is attacking Moog, and that is going to be a 12, which misses Moog, and a 15 that misses Moog.
Nope. Yeah, misses Moog. Yeah.
So 2 attacks. Moog's able to and able to fend him off, no problem.
After unparalyzing myself.
That's true. So next up is Tristan Varel.
What's the total body count?
There are 8 individuals. Within the dome itself, you can only see 3. Everyone else is heavily obscured outside. There are 2 lesser priestesses, the high priestess, and 2 more deep ones outside. Most of them are focusing Velree down right now.
I'm going to cast slow in a 40-foot cube and try to catch 6 of these 8.
Okay. Which ones do you want to try to target?
The 3 that I can see, and then I guess it would be the next closest 3 after that.
All right. Okay. Now I need to ask: are you going to target just the base deep ones on the outside, or are you going to target like the priestesses?
If it reached the priestesses.
A 40-foot cube. This is a 20-foot like diameter sphere. I'll give you most of your pick of pretty much anybody at this point.
Okay.
So do you want to try to focus the priestesses as well?
Yeah, the 3 in the cube, and then
Okay.
those ones.
Let me make sure I don't have this on her. I don't. Okay. All right. So is it wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. They have a pretty good wisdom save, but you never know. Let's see here. It's going to be a 5 for one priestess, so she is slowed. A 6 for the next one. These do have a +3, so they would still fail though. They would still fail. And the high priestess, her save is very good. That is going to be a. So let me see here. It's a 18, so she passes. She passes. Then we've got 3 more of the other ones. The 3 within the dome. We'll call it the 3 within the dome. Unless you want to target the 2 outside the dome and then 1 inside.
No, we'll do the 3 in the dome because
Okay.
it looks like they're trying to run off with people.
All right. Wisdom saves from them. That is going to be a 19 for 1. A 16.
Pretty good. That passes.
And I'm rolling. These guys don't have a very good wisdom. I'm rolling high though. And a 15. So 1 fails. The 2 lesser priestesses and 1 of the other guys fail. I wish I could mark them somehow. I'm just going to memorize it. Okay. Is that going to be it, Trist?
That will be it.
All right. That will then bring me to Rogar. It is your turn.
I'll first rage.
Okay. I begin to rage.
Do I have possession of Nyarla, or do I not have?
You guys, it's contested.
Contested.
You have like
Okay.
one hand on her because it was your reaction. It wasn't. It was at least keep them from moving away though. So
Okay.
I will say this: if you want to use your greatsword, you'd have to let her go, unless you want to try to pull her away. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'll pull her back if
Okay.
I can.
All right. Go ahead and give me another strength check then.
Okay. And roll with advantages. I'm raging now.
Yes. This will be.
16.
That is going to be I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, I can't beat that.
It's a 24.
Well, that's
They're surprisingly strong.
Can I do cutting words?
You
Would that help
could.
at all, or would a natural 20 just kind of negate anything? I
No,
do? Okay.
because it's a 20. Now it is a 24, so you would have to roll a 6 or better.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
but there's a possibility.
Well, she'd have to roll. It would have to be. I rolled a 16.
Oh, I thought you rolled an 18. My bad.
Maybe I'll check.
I'd have to get like.
No, I only rolled a 16.
16. You
Yeah,
have to get.
I don't
You
think
have
it's
to get an
possible.
8.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd have to get an 8. Yeah.
Well, no. Even with an 8, that
No,
wouldn't.
no, it's
That
not.
would
possible.
just
It's not-
me.
it's not possible.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
It's not
Then I'll
possible.
Hold it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Somebody could rewind time. Just saying.
I will. So that's my action. I think that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Try to pull them free and you're unable to. I'll say you still have.
can
You're still kind of. It's contested still.
okay. If I can, I want to move my. If I can still while holding on to her, just move. I guess. Am I still within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll stay. I'll stay there.
Yeah. You're kind of like trying to hold on to her. Okay. We'll call that your turn then, which will bring me to Zune. It is your turn.
That's nice.
Fish people everywhere.
So fish people everywhere. We're stuck in this dome, and Nyarla's been snatched by a deep one.
Well, currently, it looks like she is in between Rogar and one of the creatures. Like Rogar's holding on to her, but barely. For now.
Okay. Rogar, would there be any point in me trying to dimension door her out? Or my only concern there is then that's going to open me up to everyone that's outside of this little manageable
Depends on how far you go.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
wanna
depends
go-
on how far you go.
You can go
Yeah.
500
You can do
feet.
500 feet.
You can,
I know,
you can
but-
bounce out.
Then my ass would just be dragging her, and I am not the one to be dragging an entire body.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do anything once you got her out because
Right.
unlikely you'd be able to pick her up. But
Right.
you could teleport her out, but you'd have to make sure where you went was safe because you would be by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my big no. God. Whose turn is after mine?
You can always. I want you do you.
Oh no, go ahead. No, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say you can always bane. It lowers everyone's
Yeah.
abilities.
That's kind of what I'm looking at, but I was just.
But yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that
Up
is
to
my
you.
best option. I can't do much else. And Dissonant Whispers, I'm not even sure anyone could hear me outside of the dome, so
You could now the creature holding Nyarla is within the dome. There's three inside.
I know, but I don't want him to like grab her and then run with her, you know?
He doesn't have possession of her.
Mm,
It's kind of like he's pulling between him and Rogar. On his turn, he is going to try to rip her away. He was not successful last time. We'll see.
but you also said that they all had high wisdom.
No, now I said the priestesses had high wisdom. I didn't necessarily say the other guys did.
Like,
I'll tell you this:
It's a
the one that
dilemma.
Velree chopped into is hurt badly.
Oh.
He's badly hurt outside, but that's outside. I'm just trying to give you a basis of like damage
Right.
threshold here.
okay, then I'm gonna try Dissonant Whispers on the one trying to snatch what's her face, and hopefully
It
that
is
doesn't bite me in the ass.
A wisdom save, correct?
It is a wisdom save.
Okay. And that is going to be a natural 1
Thank God.
for a total of 1 because they have a 0 to their wisdom save. So
Then
19 points of damage. Yeah, that's bad.
19 points of psychic damage, and they are terrified. They need to run away now. Go away.
So
Go back to hell where you came
this
from.
one.
Just get away from here.
19 points of psychic damage is it? And its reaction. It is technically it's in water, so that's how it's able to kind of dart away.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
new-
I'm your god now.
It's a new round, Rogar, so you could make an attack if you'd like. It's a new round.
Attack of opportunity, and I do
Sure,
want
it's a new
to.
round.
And I'm at the end of the round, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
well, no, but your turn's passed, right, Rogar?
my turn has passed. Yes.
Yeah, so you get your reaction back, right? Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Your reaction is back now.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
Shut up, Tristan.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure myself, so I don't know. I mean, if I can use my reaction to pull more, that's probably what I'll do. I
Well,
guess
she's free now.
she's free.
Yeah,
She's in my
I'm telling you,
possession.
if you have an opportunity to attack the creature if you'd like.
He's already taken 19
Ah.
damage.
Okay. Well, since I have her in my hand,
Mhm.
I can't really do my double attack
Mm-hmm.
or two-handed weapon attack.
Mhm.
So I'll give him an unarmed strike.
Sure, why not? Little jab.
Well, headbutt,
Headbutt,
something.
sure. Give me an attack roll. Unarmed
And I
attack
can't-
roll.
I can't give him bardic inspiration. I'm not really completing my turn yet. It's like immediately after my action. I have to wait until he does his reaction, then I can do my bonus. Correct?
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Because he was going to be my target anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
Bardic inspo.
Get spark
to
inspiration.
Rogar.
Do you want to use it now, Rogar, or are you going to let it go?
I'll say that the bardic inspo she gives me.
Okay. 15 hits.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Well, it's 4. And it's unarmed strike.
Oh yeah,
So
4 points of damage. Yeah, I didn't think about
4
that.
points. Yeah.
It looks hurt badly as Rogar pulls away and kind of smacks into its back, and then it just flees outside the dome. It moves a significant amount of weight. it's with all of you inside except for Velree, it's kind of hard to see. Outside, it's like looking through, I don't know, like a cascading waterfall almost. It's difficult to see shapes, but you can see somewhat. All right, that is going to be the end of your turn, Zoom. Okay, that will bring me.
Was that one slowed?
No, it was not. That one wasn't.
That wasn't slowed. Okay.
No, it was the last one was, not that one.
Okay.
So the priestesses on the outside, real fast on slow, Trist. If they try to cast a spell, don't they have to make a check?
Yep.
Which it's a wisdom check, or
no, I have to roll a d20.
they have to roll a d20?
And if it's an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn.
It doesn't take effect?
It doesn't take effect.
Okay, so if they roll a 10 or lower, it does take effect
Yes.
this turn? Okay.
Yes.
All right. The two priestesses are going to, at this point, their speed is halved. That sucks. They look pissed. Both of them are going to move. They're going to move along the edge of the bubble here, and they are going to. Do they have? Yeah, they've got another third level slot. They're going to be targeting Tristan Varel. The first priestess is targeting Trist, and there are 4 others here. Well, 5 others actually. For this. Before their turn goes, I forgot about our good friend Marble. I caught it before the round started, so he's here now. Marble is going to, let's see here, what can he do? Marble's going to rush out where Velree is. And though he doesn't have a swim speed, he's able to kind of he kind of pushes his way slightly through the wall of water, not dexterously at all. He kind of forces himself through. He's next to Velree at this point. He can attack one of your attackers. We'll say that he's able to attack the one that's wounded, and he will get advantage on this. No, he doesn't get advantage. He just gets this though. But that's going to hit. That's a 25 to hit. And he's going to use his. It was going to be his rapier anyway, so he's going to use his cutlass. It's a cutlass. What is it? Rapier. It's a cutlass. I'm going to slice into him for. Looks like with his sneak attack, since Velree's next to him, 26 points of damage. Who is easily going to slice through the deep one. Just kind of comes out and slices through it. It falls down next to you, dead Velree, into the water. It kind of cries out and falls down. He's not within melee of the other two. So with his bonus action, he's going to draw one of the black powder pistols on his chest, and he's going to shoot the priestess to the best of his ability. That is going to be a 17, which barely hits. That hits. That's going to be... he doesn't get his modifier. That is 8 points of damage.
Which priestess was this?
High priestess.
Okay.
The one that Velree's fighting. He takes a shot and boom, and as he strikes out Velree, you watch as the ice kind of coalesces where the shot is and shatters off of her, but then it looks like she's no longer armored like she was. She doesn't take any other damage, but she's no longer protected by her magic. And that's the end of his turn because he can't move anymore. He's spent. He's like, oh, shit. Now it's the actual priestess's turns, and they're going to do what I was telling them, saying they were going to do before. Not seeing Marble move out. They're going to move around the edges of the bubble.
Question.
Yes.
Does the high priestess need to make a con save?
She didn't take any damage.
Okay, you're right.
It was the spell buffer, but yeah, normally she would, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that spell buffer. That's gone now. The priestesses are going to, I'm going to roll a d4 here and see who all they get in the blast radius here. Let's see here. That's a 2. Let me look at my little lovely thing here. Moog is going to get the first one. Moog and Trist. And then Moog and well, that doesn't make any sense. Rogar and Trist. Okay. So I need for the first one, I need Moog and Trist to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. They passed their D20 rolls.
Oh, you're right. Let me roll real fast. The first one missed. The first one, it doesn't take effect till next round. Looks like she's beginning to spark electricity in her hand. She's like, the second one passes with a 9. So it does, even slowed, it still passes. So and that one is actually Trist and Rogar. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Because you've described the wall as being hard to see out of, does
It
that
is.
negate counterspell? Because I can't technically see it.
No, you can see. It's just opaque. So yeah, you can still see.
Yeah.
You want to try to counterspell?
Yeah, 3rd level.
Okay. Trist, you
Base.
turn around. You watch as the one of them is fumbling. It's like it's really having difficulty with the slow. Kind of tethering it down. Your magic tethering it down. The other one somehow is able to quicken its casting time and is about to unleash a lightning bolt through the two of you when you turn around and you disperse it quickly enough. And that is that. Turn spent. Good going. That brings me to Moog Broadjaw. It is your turn.
Oh yeah. All right. So we have the High Priestess. We have somebody hassling Velree.
So outside of the bubble, you have the High Priestess. You have one deep one that's still standing next to her. Then you have the two lower priestesses that have moved out to the edges. They're not next to Velree anymore. They're kind of over on opposite sides. These are all outside the bubble. Within the bubble, you have two more deep ones, and one of them is fled as fast as it could away for now.
But they're all within range of me.
Yes. Now I will say this, Mo. As you look at the wall of water around you, notice that this spell may have been chosen for you with you in mind, as you are at disadvantage with range attacks outside of the dome.
So if I try to shoot through the dome, it's at disadvantage.
You're at disadvantage.
Gotcha. So there's things inside the dome I can shoot, though.
There are two deep ones still in the dome.
Well, I guess I'll take a shot at one of them.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please.
With sharpshooter.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we? That is going to need a boost from a D8. Ooh, that wasn't it.
So I'm
It's
gonna
a 10.
I'm gonna tell you right now. 10 misses.
10 misses. Well, we'll try that one more time.
Try it again. Let's try it again.
One more time. That's going to be a little bit better. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. For 17 points.
17 points of damage. As you put a bolt in the one, are you shooting the one harrying you or the one fighting Rogar?
I'm going to help out Rogar.
Okay.
Get him out of the mire.
Because Rogar is trying to protect Niarla at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Get him out of the mire. You put one into that. They can come hassle me. I got Rod of Retribution. Bring it.
Okay. Do you want to action surge, or are we going to leave it at that?
I'm gonna leave it at that for now.
Okay.
Because I might have to make my way outside the bubble. We don't know what's going on.
Sure. All right. Well, are you going to stay put, Moog?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang tight right now.
Okay.
Stay on point here.
That will then bring me to the High Priestess, who is going to... Let's see here. Can she see any of them? No, she can't. Damn it. She is going to... Well, she can't do any of those. God damn it. She can do this, though. She is going to bonus action, melt into the water, Velree. And then she reappears 30 feet away as the equivalent of Misty Step has happened. It's a bonus action. And she ends up 30 feet away, and she is going to use her action.
Do I get a reaction? I guess not.
No, she instantly disappears. She doesn't leave your threat range.
Very rude. Very rude.
It is very rude. Almost like she knows you're going to try to rip into her, Velree. As Misty steps away and she looks towards you, she's going to throw out her hand and she is going to cast a. Let's see here. She's going to throw a little. Yeah. She's going to reach out and try to touch you with a naughty thing here. It's a +6 to hit. Your current AC is pretty low. Does a 14 hit, Velree? With your -4? It does?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sorry. Don't be so upset.
Well, my AC rolls.
No, I'm sorry. You're going to take 10 points of necrotic damage, Velree. As a fish-like skeletal hand sinks into your chest, like in the center of it, and you feel like a cold sensation creep through you, and it's not pleasant. All right, that is going to be that. Then she's going to move a further 30 feet away, further away from Velree, and that is the end of her turn. So Velree, it is now your turn.
She's like 60 feet away from me.
Yes, she is.
That whore. Okay.
You were standing next to one of the deep ones.
I know.
Right next to you.
I know. I'll slice into him.
Go ahead. Make some attack rolls. Are you using your claws or your...
Yeah, I'm putting the greatsword back. I'm using my claws again.
Stow the greatsword, wherever it normally goes. And go ahead and give me some attack rolls then.
I'm gonna... Wait, bonus action. First, can I heal myself?
What are you going to try to heal yourself with?
Potion of healing.
Okay. You can expend your potion of healing. And as you try to inhale, the claw in your chest tightens and you cannot regain wounds for this round.
I just wasted my last healing push.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The necrotic energy keeps you from recovering any hit points this round.
Perfect. Okay. Well.
I'm sorry.
I
feel like you're mad at me
bang,
now.
then.
Go ahead and make some attack rolls, please.
I will. I'm going reckless because F it at this point.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it. 27 to hit.
That definitely hits. That definitely
So I
hits.
roll all my
you go ahead and at least go and roll them all. That's a 16, does hit. $19 hits, and your last one. A 19. So yeah, 4 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 10 points for the first attack. Next. 9. 13. And the last one. Another 9. It looks really, really hurt, Velree. It's barely standing. As you rip into it, you turn around and start slashing into it in a frenzy. The creature instinctively backs up a little bit, but the deep one is still standing, barely standing. Blood covering you at this point.
Yeah.
Is that going to be it, Velree?
I mean, yeah, bro. That's it.
That's it. Okay. That's going to be in the Velree's turn. It is now the deep one's turns. The one that was frightened is going to move back at this point. And it is going to splash through the water. I'm trying to obey its last order. And it is going to try to grab Nyarla one more time. So go ahead and give me a strength check, Rogar.
I want to cutting words against it.
Okay. You might want to see what it is first.
No. I'll wait.
We tied 21, Rogar. However, I always give the ties to you guys. So he's unable to rip it away from Rogar. He runs in and grabs a hold of Nyarla and tries to pull her free, but he's unable to, kind of locked in combat with him for now. So that's all he can do, though. The one that Velree just massacred is going to now attack her instead. The first attack is going to be a 17. It hits. And then does an 11 hit you right now, Velree?
Be a glancing blow.
Okay. All right. So the first attack is going to be 13 reduced to 6 points of damage. And the second attack is going to be 10 reduced to 5 reduced to 2. So only 2 points on the second attack since it's a glancing blow. Lucky for you, because it's like japping at you. The last attack after spearing you the first time, the last one just kind of skims by, scraping you. But Velree's not looking good. Velree's bleeding all over the place at this point.
Laughing maniacally, like.
Of course. Like a crazy person. The deep one, the other one attacking Rogar at this point is going to make attacks against him. Rogar, are you missing any hit points, Rogar? No? Okay, so it doesn't have advantage then. It's going to be
missing hit points.
18 to hit, Rogar?
That's a glancing blow.
That's a blow? Okay, the glancing blow, which means the next one will be an advantage. 17 misses, so even with advantage. So only one strike hits you for 12 points reduced to 6. So 6 points of damage, Rogar, as it actually manages to finally pierce your thick hide. The one fighting Moog is going to make attacks against you now, Moog, for a 10, which misses, and a 13, which also misses. Damn it, man. All right. That's the end of their turn. That brings me to... Oh, actually, he only got one attack. Doesn't matter. They both missed, so that's the one that's slowed. So Trist, it's now your turn.
We're going to do a 4th level lightning bolt.
Okay. Who are you going to try to target?
Anyone and everyone that I can.
Let's see here. Everybody's pretty spread out. So it depends on who you're trying to value here. So
First,
you can either
first we'll clear the bubble then if that's possible.
Okay. Now it would be hard to get them all. I might give you this. You can either hit the one on Moog and then one priestess, or I'll let you try to attack the 2 assailing Rogar.
Yes.
You want to try to do that? Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then let's roll a d4 here. Yeah, just those 2. We'll say you get those 2 then. Unless you want to target one of the priestesses outside in particular.
I mean, if I can catch those 3, the 2 on Rogar and the priestess, otherwise it's just the 2 on Rogar.
Okay. Well, the way we'll do this is give me a spellcasting ability check, which is an intelligence check for you, just to see if you can maneuver it to get the priestess. You'll get those 2 no matter what. If you roll high enough, you'll get the priestess as well.
Disadvantage?
Are you exhausted still?
Yep.
Then yeah, it is, unfortunately.
Oh shit! I rolled too many times. I doubt it. It's an 8.
8. Yeah. So you're able to at least get the 2 on Rogar, though. That is going to be... Is it dexterity?
Yeah, and they have a -2 if they're still slowed.
These 2 aren't slowed. The one fighting Moog is. But that's a fail.
Oh, that's pretty low.
It's a fail. It's 11 out of 10, so they both fail.
27 damage.
27 points of damage. God damn it. Were both of these hurt? They were. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. You annihilate both of them.
I
both die.
expected to.
Even with only 27 points of damage, they're both hurt. They're both hurt enough that you kind of like, all right, you try to spin it. You try to catch the priestess as well. She's able to move to the side of the bubble, and it doesn't quite. It like disperses on contact with the wall, but you are able to hit the other 2 and fry them instantly. Their heads kind of like sizzle and kind of pop out the top.
Yes, that's my turn.
Fall dead around Rogar. Okay. It is now Rogar's turn. What would you like to do, Rogar?
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
How close is Moog and Tristan?
You guys are all within like 10 or 15 feet of each other inside this bubble.
Okay. I will move over to the one. Move over to the one.
Still in the bubble?
In the bubble with Moog.
Okay. All right. You move over.
Can I set down Nyarla?
Yeah, you can drop her in the waist deep water. Sure.
Is it waist deep?
Yeah, it's
okay.
waist
I
deep.
didn't realize.
So, I mean, she'll float. You know, she's not going to like instantly submerge. She'll at least float for a couple seconds. She'll be fine.
Oh God! I'll run over then to the one with Moog, and I'll have to punch him. I'll give him an old punch. Or headbutt or whatever. Kick.
Can Rogar, like, bonus action, like, hand her off to me? I can hold her above water.
I mean, you could, yeah. I mean, I'd allow that.
You want me to just hold her head above water?
Yeah, then I'll set her down next to Zoom.
I'll keep her up.
Zoom, and just kind of like toss her over. So it's like, kind of hold her up. That's fine. So you can make your attacks. Go ahead.
And then I will recklessly attack the slowed deep one.
All right, give me 2 attack rolls then.
I'm going to call Great Weapon.
Yeah, Great Weapon.
This one's undamaged though, right?
It is undamaged. Undamaged, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to call Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Here we go. That will be 17.
17 hits. Rogar, go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Look at you.
That'll be 24 points.
24 points damage. It looks pretty hurt. I'm not gonna lie. With one strike, you kind of like as you pull up just the like hilt and guard, the blade forms into that large cleaver, like blackened coral. So you slice down into its back, and you make your second attack.
Same thing.
Okay. Same. 21. That hits.
Yeah, 21. Yep. All right. That'll be 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Sorry, 20 points of damage.
Oh, 20.
And it would have been another 2 from last time, so that would have been 22 points.
That's just enough, Rogar, to slice through it. The first cleave comes in to the shoulder, and then you kind of lift it out, and then you, and it just goes in deep, like cutting into it. Not quite all the way through, but enough down into its body that like its head is like way off kilter, and it falls off of your sword dead in the water.
Okay. I'm going to use the rest of my movement.
Okay.
I have to try to walk through the wall if I can get there.
Yeah. Now you don't have a swimming speed, so your speed is halved right now, just in general.
I do have.
You do.
The sword.
You do, and the sword allows you to bypass specifically water. So you're right. You have your full speed right now. How much walking speed do you have? 40?
I have 40 total.
So we'll call that 10. Oh, you can easily get out of the bubble, no problem. You want to get by Velree?
If I can get to Velree or closest to Velree as I can, or she's.
Yeah, she's within 15 feet. So you're able to kind of get out and go, as Rogar appears, massive cleaver.
Does the water part before me, bro?
It does not part before you. It's like it is a barrier, like a normal, because of your sword, you're able to pass through easily. Like it looked like it really hampered marble trying to get through.
Mm-hmm.
So, was that going to be it, Rogar?
Yeah, that's my bonus action and attacks and stuff. So
okay, that will bring me then to Zune. It is your turn before Captain Marvel.
Okay. I do have a question about how Dissonant Whispers works.
Yes.
It says that a deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save. Would you
Yes.
consider anything listening to something outside of this bubble? Would they even be able to hear me? Would the sound even travel?
That is a good question. I might give them advantage on their save.
Okay. Is what's her face within 60 feet of me?
Which one?
The High Priestess.
No, she's further out than that. She's within. She would be within like probably 75 feet of you.
Okay.
You're still within the bubble.
Then let's
Now
see.
the lesser priestesses are within 60 feet.
Then whoever is the closest lesser priestess to me.
Okay.
I would like to sing her a ditty.
All right. Is it wisdom?
It is wisdom. 17. I know she's gonna have a
All right,
high
they have a good wisdom save.
Right.
That's going to be a +3. Additional +3. That's only 15. That's a fail.
She fails. That surprises me.
Yeah.
I'm just that damn good. All right, then she takes 18 psychic damage
18
and
psychic
she
damage.
is frightened.
Yeah, she moves. She's going to have to use her reaction to move away. Slow is half speed, right? Trist, still half speed? Okay. So she doesn't go too far. She moves about 20 feet in the water, whereas normally she'd move 40 feet. She moves further away from the bubble.
I'll take it.
Is that going to be it? Zoom?
Bonus action on, oh gosh, Trist or Moog. Who?
It's up to you.
Who wants Bardic Inspiration out of the two? Trist, do you need it? Okay, then Moog, you get Bardic Inspiration.
Moog gets Bardic Inspiration.
Because I don't think I can give it to Velree, can
You could. I mean, she's outside the bubble.
That's
So is
where I'm
Rogar
held.
right now. I would allow it. That's fine.
Okay,
if you
then
want
sorry,
to.
Moog. I feel like she needs it more. So I'm going to give it to
Okay.
her for now. You'll be next round, though.
It'll be next round now. All right, Velree gets a little inspiration from Zoom as he calls out, barely penetrating the water. It is Captain Marble's turn now. And Captain Marble is going to rush past Velree. He's still at half speed right now, which sucks. But he's able to rush past you into the deep one that's still up, Velree, that you've weakened severely. He's going to make an attack, which easily hits. This thing only has, Velree, it only had 2 hit points left. You almost killed it. So I don't even have to roll damage for this. He does enough damage that he's able to finish it off with his action as he rushes past you and kind of slices into it, and it falls backwards dead. And then he's going to draw another pistol off of his chest, and he is going to take a shot at disadvantage against the High Priestess because that's all he can do right now. He can't get close enough. It's going to be a natural 20 and a dirty 20. So he still hits, thank God. That's going to be... Oh, shit, a high roll. That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage into the High Priestess. Even at disadvantage, that was a really high roll. He draws the pistol and boom! Thunderous boom outside. She takes a shot to the chest. She needs to make a con save now. Just to beat a 10. She gets a 4. Holy shit. So the water that's surrounding everyone on the inside just drops, falls, as she reels back, the bleeding pulsing out of her chest. And that is the end of her turn, which is not good for her because Mo Raja's coming up soon. The lesser priestess is the original one.
That was Marble's turn.
That was the end of Marble's turn. Yeah. It's now the top round with the lesser priestesses. The one that...
So I thought the High Priestess went first.
No. Lesser priestesses and the High Priestess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I mix them up at some point, I fucked it up. But it's usually the lesser priestesses first.
The one that was casting the spell that
It
had
goes
to wait-
off this round, right?
Yeah, it has to cast it this round.
Okay.
It can't
So-
do anything else.
Since you and Moog didn't move, I need Trist and Moog to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, I'll do it. Her turn's coming up. 17.
17 for Trist, a 9 for Moog. So, let's see here. Let me make sure. That's a lot of d6s, guys. All right. Moog, you are going to take 26 points of lightning damage.
Can I use a DM inspiration to re-roll that save?
Sure.
Well, fuck that.
Nope.
Worse.
I'm sorry, Moog. You still fail.
How much was it?
26 points of lightning damage, Moog.
Oh, that's
As a lightning bolt cascades through you, Trist, you will take 13.
13?
Yes, lightning damage, and you will need to make a Constitution saving throw to
Yes.
keep your spell up.
Oh, that hurt. A lot.
21.
You're able to keep the slow going. You lucky bastard. All right. So with that, did you want to do anything, Mo? You do have reactions if you'd like.
How close is it?
She would be within. She's just right outside the dome that's now dropped. So that's about like 20 feet, maybe 15.
Oh
20
yeah,
feet.
she's gonna hit. Woo! Oh baby, rod of retribution.
Do
She
I have
needs
to make a
dex
save?
save?
Dex save.
Yeah, dex
Okay.
save 13.
Dex save 13. She doesn't have a great dex. It's not bad. It's not great though. It's going to be a 5, so she
Yeah,
fails.
so she takes 14 lightning
Ooh.
damage. Back at her.
14 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
Return back.
Uncle
home.
Iroh that shit.
It cascades down you, and you instinctively grab the rod. You're like, oh fuck, and then you pull it out, and then kind of launch a little bit back at her. She takes
That's
it.
right.
All right. The other priestess, who is still slowed, is going to, at this point, she is going to move forward. And can she even do this? Yes, she can. Well, no. Nah, she can't do that. She can do this, though. Damn, she has to roll to cast a spell, though. Oh, man, this is so shitty. All right. She'll take a step forward. It has to be below an 11, Trist.
It has to be below a 10 for it to work.
Below a
Or it has
10.
to be a 10 or below.
10 or below. Okay, she rolled a 3, so it does go off this turn. She can't move very far because she's still slowed. She gets about 5 feet closer, and this would be who's standing there in the middle still. Zune, Moog, and Trist are within 15 feet of her. She slowly brings her hands together. And there's a thunderous boom about to happen, Trist.
A third level counter spell about to happen.
Okay, you're gonna counterspell?
Yes, at third level, so I don't know what she's casting this
All right.
at.
It was only at second level. She was about to hit you with a thunder wave at second level, but the three of you. But Triss turns around and once again, it's so slowed right now. As her eldritch incantations are pouring from her mouth, you're able to disperse it before the magic coalesces, and she just looks pissed off. And that's the end of her turn. It's now Moog Broadjaw, baby. He is up. There are 2 priestesses. There's still a lone surviving 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. And the high priestess. So just the priestesses are up.
Oh, so I'm gonna take a shot at the high priestess.
Okay. Give me some attack rolls. She's a good distance away, but still well within Moog Broadjaw's range.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
Here comes the sharpshooter.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
I'm gonna drop a
Yeah. Might want to
superiority
do
dice
that.
on that.
Might want to do that.
Listen, you hush your face. Oh yeah, okay. So that would be a
Shit.
total of 18 to hit.
18 hits. Go and roll damage.
That's pretty good. It's 21 points.
21 points of damage. She looks hurt. Not gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna sharpshooter again.
Bolt
This
spots
time we're
her
just
chest.
gonna take a let's see.
That's a 14. You do you want to?
Yeah,
Add
we're just
some-
gonna make sure we hit. We make sure we hit.
Why not?
Yeah.
That hits.
It's another 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Again, 21 more
21
points.
points of
Piercing
damage. She's still up, Moke.
That's amazing. Action surge.
Action surge. Go ahead and put some more bolts in her,
Let's
Moke.
see.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're just going to take regular shots.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That hits.
Should have called sharpshooter on
You
that
should
one.
have on that one.
Damn.
11 points.
All right. Well, we'll call sharpshooter on this one.
She looks very hurt at
We're
this
just
point.
19.
Moke.
Yeah. Max damage 25.
Okay.
I just plugged her 4 times. With a
Moog, how would
bolt.
you like to do this? As you annihilate the High Priestess in a single round, pretty much.
Well, I'd say, per you would start low, and so it's just,
What is
as a
what, the
little
assault
bit of
rifle?
recoil just carries it up.
Ridiculous. He's like, just loading bolts in, and it just kind of goes up. Yeah, starts kind of in the navel area, and
Center
she's kind of
mash,
like distended and big, and it just goes up at like an odd angle. The last one ending like in her like throat. She's like, and as her hands
It's
clenching
kind of
out.
half flopped over,
Yeah, you see the book that's been floating in front of her just kind of like splash into the water. She falls backwards, dead.
That's my round.
That's
what she gets for with the lightning shit.
That's Moog's round. It is now.
What was that? That was like 80 something.
It was a lot of damage. It's now Velree's
that was
turn.
a lot. Pretty good.
Who's even left now?
There's two. The priestesses are still up. The lesser priestesses. They have been slowed this whole time, though.
Okay.
Very ineffectual. Trist has been locking them down.
How close? I'm assuming I can make it to one of them.
Yeah, either one. One of them is hurt. The other one is fresh. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go to the hurt one.
Okay.
Um,
To it.
Just reminding the people I have no more health potions.
Go ahead and make your
Um,
attack rolls.
Okay. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Go ahead and let me roll. Let me pick up the card first to see, because you might, depending on how much. I don't know how much damage you can do. Lights for players. This is slashing. It's going to be double damage. Go ahead and roll the next couple attacks anyway, because we'll see. I don't know if double damage will do it. 24 definitely hits. Go and roll your third.
Hmm.
20. Yeah, that's going to hit. Another 24, and then your final attack. All of them hit. So go ahead and roll damage for the first one, then we'll double it.
Which is also 24.
24 points of slashing damage. It's called sliced tendon. As you reach down low, and while it doesn't necessarily have tendons, it has like a weird octopus-like bottom. There's like 4 tentacles for its like bottom half. As you reach down low and just kind of cleave through one of them, and it looks like it calls out. The next one, damage. 8 points of damage. It's still up. Third.
10.
10 points of damage is enough to kill it.
Oh.
So we'll say that at that point you're able to run over to the next one. Is that going to be 8 for the last attack?
Yeah.
So you're able to, and because of your heightened movement range and everything, you're able to bounce to the next one. And we'll say you do another 8 points of damage to this one since it has the same AC. All right, you run over, you slice through one and then pounce on the next one, and she's not looking happy. It's going to be the end of your turn, Velree?
Yeah.
It is now Tristan Varel's turn.
Another 4th level lightning bolt.
Okay. At the lone priestess?
Yes.
Okay, 4th level. Let's see here.
Let's put this to rest.
Let's make a dex save. It's going to be a 15. fails.
32 points of damage.
32 points of lightning damage. Crackles through her chest. And she's still up, but severely hurt.
That's my turn.
Okay. Rogar. I think I know what you're about to do. Go ahead and make your attack rolls, please.
Oh, very well. I'm not going to call Great Weapon Master normal attack.
Why not?
Recklessly,
Why
though.
not?
I feel like she's pretty hurt. 26.
26 hits.
That'll be 11 points of damage, or 13 points of
13.
damage.
13 points of damage. Still up.
She looking hurt, healthy.
She looks hurt.
Right, regular attack again.
Okay.
Attack. Recklessly, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. Let me pull a card. This might do it.
All right.
All right. Slashing. It is slashing damage, right? For the.
It is.
It is slashing.
It is slashing.
This is called slash to the ribs, maximum damage.
Okay. So that will be 22 points of damage.
That is right on the money, Rogar. She had 22 hit points left. You barely did it, Rogar. It's you. With the natural 20, you're and then you just cleave right through. The body just cleaves in two pieces and splashes dead in the water. And we are out of combat. And with that,
Hell yeah.
we're probably going to take our first break.